Kansas City Mafia brothers. Need I say more? Welcome to this edition of Your Mom Reads Embarrassing Books, and today we're talking about Malice by Coralee June. This is a 3-book series. I was super excited to read this because y'all know my love for Sunshine and Bullets by Coralee June. Reverse harem, written to perfection. That's what this author does. Juliet is our lovely starring woman in this book. She is best friends with a mafia princess named Vicky. They meet, they hang out, they've bonded through their trauma of losing people in their lives. They meet once a week and they just became besties, right? But there's some rules, okay? There's some rules. Juliet is not allowed to ask anything about Vicky's life for her own protection because, it's like, I don't want you a part of this life, but I need some normalcy, girl. I need some normalcy. We're besties now. We hang. Awesome, right? Well, every time they meet, Vicky has a bodyguard with her. Never talks, never says anything, never reacts. So they just kind of keep having girl chats in front of him the entire time. They talk about everything, as you do with your best gal pal. One day, Vicky suddenly is like, hey, we can't be friends anymore. I gotta go. Bye. Juliet's like, what? You're my best friend. What's happening? A bunch of suits show up at the diner where Vicky and Juliet have their meetings. And let's just say the mob comes for Juliet. They think she's a rat, y'all. They think she's a rat because why else would Vicky be keeping her hidden? Juliet encounters Vicky's brother, Nicholas, known as Malice, who say that this book gets dark and creepy and extremely morally gray would be an understatement, okay? It's kind of one of those things where Juliet has to choose them or me. She chooses herself. And in doing so, she kind of is stuck this new mob lifestyle. In doing so, she realizes that bodyguard the whole time was also one of Vicky's brothers, William. I know, who would have thought it? And there's a creepy guy in the basement who kind of is one of those ones that buries the bodies and is a little Lulu up in the head. Anthony. Yeah, and guess what? All 3 brothers are hot as hell. They kind of kidnap and imprison Juliet, blackmail her, using her grandma against her, be like, hey, we will take care of you and your Grammys as long as you work for us. Juliet's, well, I've already made some questionable decisions. I'm kind of already in. Let's do this thing. Little does little Juliet know, but all 3 of these boys, all 3 of these little brothers, they all want to make Juliet theirs. Possessiveness amongst these boys, a lot of mine energy. What's a girl to do? Just allow all the brothers to kiss and make out with her and then do her. Similar to the Sunshine and Bullets trilogy, this one kind of just bleeds one into the next. So the next one's Wrath. This one is a little bit more about Anthony. He was kidnapped at one point. It was really sad. It caused some trauma. He's a little delulu in the head, but if I'm going to be completely honest, Anthony's my favorite. Then we have Grudge. This is where all the brothers are kind of fighting over Juliet, and they're all fighting for power on who's going to kind of lead this little group. Again, just read these in order, just one right after the other, because you can't put it down. Vicky gets all butthurt because she's kind of lost her friend, and she's like, also, you're doing all of my brothers? What? You're supposed to be my friend. You're my escape. You're my normal. What's going on? Vicky's also very morally gray, and she may, stab them all in the back for power, but, like I said, dark. Very, very spicy. So if you like dark romances, if you like reverse harem, the whole, why choose when you can have them all? When you like really spicy and group activities, you might like this book. You like Mafia style romances. This one's great. Couldn't put this book down, or all 3 of these books down. Like, just went right through them. The Malice series by Coralee June. I love her books. And guess what? Your mom likes these books too. She does. So, okay, love you. Bye.